Jackson Montgomery learned a lot about some Port Charles ladies. The General Hospital recap for July 18, 2023, features Lucy getting herself in trouble over hummingbird cake. In this episode, Lucy and Felicia needed Anna to bail them out. At the Quartermain house, Nettie bonded with Leo while Chase and Brooklyn grew closer. Tracy and Gregory sparred some more, and Alexis had to come to his rescue. And finally, Sam and Dante discussed how they were going to save Cody. Now let's dig a little deeper into the details. Hannah, Finola Hughes, and Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, planned their next move in her quest to find the Metro Court pool shooter. However, they didn't get far. Thanks to an interruption from Mac, John J. York, he couldn't find Felicia, Christina Wagner, but mentioned to Anna that she was on a case investigating Marty, Michael E. Knight. Anna realized that with Lucy, Lynn Herring, also out of town, she and Felicia had to be on a caper. Over in Pine Valley, Jackson, Walt Willey, swiped his file right out of Felicia's hand as Lucy stood there in cuffs. It turned out she assaulted Jackson and stole his car keys when he tried to leave the restaurant early. Between that and Felicia's break-in, both women were now in trouble with the law. Lucy used Felicia's status as Port Charles acting police commissioner's wife to try to get them off. Felicia decided to call Anna instead. When Anna answered, she put them on speaker, and Felicia tried to play it cool. Lucy wanted none of that and quickly asked Anna to tell her old friend Jack not to arrest them. Anna did just that, and we learned that Jack once represented one of Martin's ex-wives in a divorce, where custody of his mother's hummingbird cake recipe was the prize. At least Anna was able to work her magic and get Jack to drop the charges. Lucy was at least happy to learn that Felicia figured out Marty's $50,000/month deposit was coming from an ex-wife, just as Jack called the ex-wife and warned her that some people were snooping. Olivia, Lisa Locicero, and Brooklyn, Amanda Seton, were surprised when Nettie Wally Kurth arrived to pay a visit to the family he didn't remember. When he announced he would not be staying, a distraught Olivia told him to leave right then and there. She was worried that Nettie's presence would hurt Leo more, but Brooklyn got him to stay for a bit and chat. Nettie didn't mind talking to BLQ, but he just hoped Tracy, Jane Elliott, wouldn't arrive home while he was there. He thought she was just a bit too intense in Rice Plaza. Later, Leo and Nettie had a moment where he introduced himself as Eddie Main, and Leo accepted that this man wasn't his dad, for now. Brooklyn was even happy when Chase, Josh Slickard, told her that he loves her just the way she is. Tracy had no desire to listen to Gregory Harrison, and his insults, but instead, he decided to thank her for helping Chase get his second Civilian Review Board hearing. Tracy was surprised that Gregory was so contrite, and even more surprised that Chase would still want to be with Brooklyn, considering she is a Quartermain who doesn't live by a set of rules. Gregory pointed out Chase finally found a woman he was willing to bend his own rules for. Gregory and Tracy sparred some more, and Tracy even laughed at Gregory when he dropped his car keys and couldn't grip them to pick them up. At least Alexis, Nancy Lee Gran, happened by and helped him earlier. Alexis had popped by Sam's, Kelly Monaco, place and told her all about Molly, Holiday Mia Kriebel, knowing Christina, Kate Mancy, wants to be her surrogate. It's a bad situation, and Alexis wanted Sam to keep her from getting in the middle of the sisterly spat. Sam decided she would quietly interfere instead via text messages. The mother-daughter chat ended when Dante came home, leading Sam to tell him all about her investigation into Selena, Lydia Look, Gladys, Bonnie Burroughs, and Cody, Josh Kelly. Dante was alarmed when he saw Sam's pics of Cody and Selena because he knew Cody was in deep and likely working for Selena's illegal gambling ring. Walt Willey continues his reprisal of attorney Jackson Montgomery on General Hospital this week. The fan favorite talked to SoapHub about what it was like getting back into Jack's legal briefs and if he's open to more appearances playing the role he began on All My Children in 1987. It's funny, Willey tells SoapHub, "I've never won a lottery in my life, but I always knew GH was going to call. I didn't know it was going to be 12 years. The actor says he figured a trial might bring him to Port Charles, but it was actually a chat between Michael E. Knight, Martin, ex-Tad, AMC. Ironically, and GH executive producer Frank Valentini that led to his putting on Jackson's suits once more. Michael told me Frank stopped him in the hallway and asked him about me, Willie shares. After Knight put in a good word for his Pine Valley pal, Willie says he soon got a call from GH casting director Mark Teschner asking about his availability for a few days. It sounded like fun, Willie enthuses. The storyline Willie's involved in has paired him with Lynn Herring, Lucy, and Christina Wagner, Felicia, who've traveled to Pine Valley, PA, to get some scoop on Lucy's current beau Martin. Did this stint reunite him with any daytime pals? I've met practically everybody from the ABC soaps at the Super Soap weekends over the years, Willie says. I'm sure our paths crossed. Willie says he couldn't have felt more welcome during his GH stay. When you work in New York, you always hear not the best things about Los Angeles, but then I came to GH, he says. My hat is off to Frank Valentini. I don't know how he does this. Frank has put together an incredible cast and crew. Good for him. The finale of AMC in 2011 had Erica Kane, Susan Lucci, and Jack on the outs. Presumably they're not together today. Had Willie created in his mind what his legal eagle character has been up to since we'd last seen him? You are the first person to ask me about that, Willie responds to SoapHub. Yeah, I did spend a good bit of time figuring that out. I filled in my mind what went on the last 12 years. I don't want to give all of that away though. I think there are some things actors should keep to themselves. It's important. Generally, he reveals, I do think Jack has led a very peaceful life. The first thing an actor has to do is serve the script. That's an actor's primary job. Willie says that the law has always been important to Jack, and he kept that through line during this reprisal. Jack believes in the law the way that Einstein believes in science. I played him a certain way, continues Willie, chuckling. Nobody told me that it was terrible. While his stay is about to wrap up this week, the actor says he's certainly open to coming back to GH in the future. I'm going to check out the air shows and see if I'm fit for television, the quick-witted gentleman shares. This was fun. Now that I know what I'm stepping into, yes, I'd come back. We'll see. Curtis, Donald Turner, is felled by the sniper firing into the crowd at the Metro Court pool. Anna, Finola Hughes, and Sonny, Morris Bernard, debate which of them was the intended target. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, catches sight of Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, and Esmond Avery Kristen Pohl, getting too close for comfort. After getting talked around by Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, and Sam, Kelly Monaco, Christina, Kate Monsey, breaths a sigh of relief that she didn't bring her suggestion that she acts as a surrogate mother to Molly, Holiday Mia Kriegel, and TJ, Taj Bello. Unbeknownst to Christina, Molly and TJ are well aware of Brain Blast. Sonny and Anna reel from the shooting and debate their life choices. Curtis is wheeled into surgery. Spencer flies to Trina's, Tabiana Ali, side. Jocelyn and Esmond clash. Finn, Michael Easton, and Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, reconcile. On Valentine's, James Patrick Stewart orders Martin, Michael E. Knight, follows Anna and finds her breaking into and entering the suspected nest of the Metro Court sniper. Martin confides in Anna that he has a former missus who pays him $50,000 in alimony every month, while Lucy, Lynn Herring, keeps Jackson Montgomery, Walt Willie, occupied. Felicia, Christina Wagner, snoops through his filing cabinets. No smoking gun as of yet. Willow, Ketlin McMullen, luxuriates in her and Michael's, Chad dwelling. Later, she informs Michael that they'll be unable to make love for some time yet. Selena, Lydia Look, rumbles that Cody, Josh Kelly, has been throwing games to benefit Glades, Bonnie Burroughs. Glades and Dr. Damon Montague, Darren Tunder, continue to plot against Sasha. Sophia Matson Brooklyn, Amanda Seton, finally makes a clean breast of things with Chase, Josh Spickard, in regard to asking for Tracy's, Jane Elliott, help in getting his case back in front of the Civilian Review Board. Riding high, Sasha makes off with several garments from a department store and presents them to Willow. Chase arrives and places Sasha under arrest for theft. Despite Alexis's best efforts, Christina seems stuck on her idea to carry a baby for Molly and TJ. Alexis summons Sonny to discuss their daughter. Cody saves himself from a beating by promising a cut of the money he stands to gain from the WSB. Sam, Kelly Monaco, having sparred earlier in the day with Gladys, photographs the two together before being grabbed from behind. Curtis flatlines during surgery and very nearly follows his mother, Iron, Frances Harrington, into the light. Luckily, the sound of TJ's voice guides him back. Maxie, Kirsten Storms, manages to prevent Sasha's arrest for shoplifting. Michael and Wiley delight Willow with a taste of Paris. Anna resolves to use herself as bait to lure out the Metro Court sniper. Curtis's loved ones prayed for his recovery. Gladys feigns concern for Sasha. Gladys's actions raise Nina's, Cynthia Watro's, suspicions. Mac, John J. York, and Sam discuss Selena and Cody's connection.